Hey, Linus and Luke, are there any specific tech innovations or developments on the horizon that you believe will significantly impact the average consumer in the near future?
Man, it's not so much the things that are on the horizon right now as the things that we've allowed to creep up on us. I think that previous topic we just talked about, where we don't own our devices and companies that sold them to us can just turn them off at a whim, whether it's a hardware product or whether it's a software product like a game. Oh, I'm sorry, you bought this for the multiplayer experience? Well, we turned off the servers and I guess you just don't get to play that multiplayer experience anymore. Oh, you thought maybe you would share it with your kids? Nope, they don't get to play it either. Nobody gets to play it. Haha, see you later. By the way, we've got a remastered one that is bundled with the sequel that you can buy for full price. Or worse yet, we don't have anything and there's absolutely no way to relive that joy. That sucks.
We don't want you playing that type of game right now because we need our new type of monetization to be the only thing that you can access. There's stuff like there's cyber attacks going on from China right now on U.S. infrastructure, and it's like not actual shutting things down. It's just getting themselves in the system and then sitting there.
What is this? Sorry, I'm not familiar with this. Can you explain it a little better than that?
Reading some articles recently on how there's constantly cyber warfare from all of the countries to all of the other countries. So this is not like weird, and I'm sure America is doing very similar things back. I'm not trying to be like, oh, China bad. But
dictator.
What I have heard,
Joe Biden said.
What I have heard recently is that there was recently a fairly significant amount of Chinese cyber attacks towards American infrastructure. Think like power stations, stuff like that. And they weren't trying to actively take anything down. They were just trying to get in the systems so that maybe they could if they wanted to.
Right.
And I think
Which
if
is
there was
bad.
Yes.
And China needs to not do that.
I think
bad China.
In very Stuxnet type of ways, if there was a large future world scale war that was to happen that involved these big countries very directly, those types of things would start happening in ways that I don't think anyone's ready for literally at all.
Right.
Like all of the power and all of the internet just being incredibly unstable in all of the places is something that we're not ready for. We're very used to stability, all these other types of things.
Even a residential internet connection. I think about how often my internet goes down at home.
Almost never.
Compared to when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah.
It was constantly down.
Yeah.
It was a die roll whether it would connect or not.
Yeah, the telephone line was the only thing back then that was like reliable. So things being super stable is something that I think we take for granted. And what could throw that stability off, I think, is very wide ranging. So it might not have to be some form of conflict or something like that. But all of these different infrastructure things that we have being network connected for simplicity's sake, for ease of use, for all of these other variety of reasons.
So if you're saying that if I don't want the WAN show to get shut down right now, I shouldn't say Taiwan's a country.
Dude, if the power went out right then, that would have been so sick.
Hey, give them time.
Yeah.
They only type so fast.
They gotta react to it. Yeah. I don't know. I think that is an interesting thing, though, is that so many things are network connected at this point.
Right.
People have network connected locks, right?
Yeah.
Like, and one of the things is when you have something like a network connected door lock to your house, if all you use for a very, very long time is like your phone or something to get into your house, you might start becoming less concerned about making sure that you have your backup key on you or whatever else. So like there's things that just get a little weird when those systems stop working in the way that they have forever.
I stopped carrying the like baller fancy key for the office for a long time because I was just like, I will always get in with the power's out.
Yep.
And then I didn't have it. And I had to drive all the way back home, dig it out of whatever stupid. That's why my keychain weighs like 4 pounds. Because I've gone through it. I'm like, no, I actually do need physical keys for physical locks.
Yeah.
But no,
it's like,
I get
that
it.
type of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah. Not to doom and gloom it, but there we go.
I just bought a mystery water bottle, wondering if you would discuss Taiwan. I mean, we're not exactly discussing it, but what, man, that's on your WAN show bingo? Not Luke's mom calls?
It's been a while for that one. I like throw my phone away these days, so that might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. Luke's phone causes so much interference.
I
on the mic.
actually can't hold it near the mic. You won't hear anything.
Yeah.